All right, we just got home from church and I always put out a little French onion dip or a chips and dip type of snack while I'm prepping dinner because we eat dinner really early on Sundays, like 2 or 3 o'clock. So we've just got some chips. We usually do Fritos, but the store was out of Fritos. So we've got chips, cucumbers, carrots, and some just like sour cream with the French onion soup mix sitting out here for everyone's just absolutely starving after church. So for an after church snack, a little dinner appetizer. Okay, so for dinner we are having green beans, smashed potatoes, because I am too lazy to peel potatoes, so we always have smashed potatoes, and Mississippi roast today. I usually do some kind of a beef lunch dinner on Sundays. Again, like I said, it's usually around 2 or 3 o'clock. The last few Sundays, John grilled steak. So we're gonna do Mississippi roast today and give him the Sunday off. But we've done steak and potatoes a couple weeks in a row. So Mississippi roast, mashed potatoes, green beans, and then I make dessert on Sundays. Today's a little special because we're gonna watch a movie with our dessert. We're gonna watch Spookily the Square Pumpkin. Sundays are just family day. So we have an early dinner shortly after church, and then we always do something, either a project, a yard project, hanging out, board games, whatever. Movie today, Spookily the Square Pumpkin. Josephine's never seen it. So I made these scarecrow treats, which are basically just, it's like a vanilla butter cake at the bottom, and marshmallows, and then you make like a peanut butter crispy peanut and candy corn topping. It's really good. It's very rich. I'll cut these into pretty small squares and we'll eat it for a few days because they're very, very sweet. But they are a fall treat in our house. We make this at least once every October. So that is our dessert tonight. And probably later this evening, because we have an earlier dinner, I'll make a bunch of popcorn or put out cheese and cracker type of thing as well. So that is dinner tonight. Okay, my dinner on a kid's plate tonight was a dinner to go kind of a night because all my kids had sports and things today. So 2 of my kids took this in a thermos. I fed some people. John's doing a karate drop off right now for one of our kids. And so he ate with the other kids. I just got home from dance and I'm eating now. This is pumpkin sausage pasta. So it's like savory pumpkin, not sweet pumpkin. If you followed my what we ate for dinner videos for a couple years now, you'll see this recurring. This has been one that we've had for like, I don't know, I want to say like 10 years. We've been eating this recipe. I'll link it below. It's a really good one. And yeah, it's just like a savory, cheesy pumpkin pasta. So that is what we're having tonight for dinner, or what was already had for dinner, depending on which family member you are. All right, dinner tonight is the Trim Healthy Mama crock pot recipe. It's called Stew of Love. It's like a beef stew. It's got some, lots of veggies in it. So there's some mushrooms, tomato, diced tomatoes. It's got some onions and peppers and olives, and it's a family favorite recipe. And we just had a makeup football game tonight from the hurricane a couple weeks ago, so it's kind of a random night to have a football game. So it was a good night for a crock pot dinner. So that's what we're having tonight. So today was a day. We had a very long day, kind of unexpectedly in the late afternoon. Nothing bad, but just had us all running errands for longer than we were expecting to. And so we were going to have some barbecued chicken and some roast potatoes and things tonight, and we ended up just not getting home till like 7:30. So I'm feeding the football team, or no, I'm in charge of fruit for the football team tomorrow. So while I was at Walmart buying a massive amount of fruit, I saw some pizzas that were on clearance, and I thought we need a pizza party tonight as a family just to regroup after a busy, busy day. And at the same time, John texted me, and he was out running errands, and he was at Publix. So he was like, do you want me to just grab something from Publix and make it easier? So great minds think alike, and we are having a pizza party tonight. So I just had some like fruit in my fridge that needed to be used up, like a half a bag of carrots and 1 little container of raspberries. Cucumbers are haunting my kids. They're left over from lunch. They didn't eat them, so they're back for dinner. And some apples. And then I also grabbed these while I was at Walmart. And it works out very well because we are having There's the football game Friday night, a travel game. So my older two, my Bella cheers, Jesse plays JV, but he's gonna travel with the varsity team on Friday. And so they're gonna miss our normal pizza night. So it worked out really well. We'll make tonight pizza movie night and hit the refresh button tomorrow instead. So we're gonna have fruit and veggies, cookies later, and then I've got pizzas in the oven here. So pepperoni, cheese, and Supreme. Like I said, it's been a long day. John's over here cutting up some grilled barbecue chicken. I made a beet and goat cheese salad. So this is just spring mix, some beets, some like prepared beets from the deli section at our, or the produce section at our Publix. Green apples, goat cheese, thinly sliced red onion, and then sometimes I put like pecans or walnuts on, but I didn't today. And then I also did some crispy, I know I need new pans. I need to get new pans, John, please remind me, because every time I do these videos is when I recognize them. But I always use the parchment paper, so like I never think about it. But I did some crispy roast potatoes with some Parmesan on. So I just get these little potatoes and boil them until they're soft, and then I smash them on a pan with little olive oil, salt, pepper, and Parmesan. And then I bake them at 400 until they're crispy. So that, and it's a favorite. All the kids love these potatoes. So that is dinner. We are doing make your own pancake night, breakfast for dinner tonight. So I have these pancake pens that just work like that. So I made them orange, green, and purple. We've got some fun sprinkles here. Eli grabbed chocolate chips. And then, Bella, will you go grab the maple syrup, please? Then we've got some fruit for each side of the table, a lot of bacon. We'll use leftovers for BLTs for lunch. And then I also have a pumpkin waffle maker there as well. So breakfast for dinner because it's easy, but also because it's fun to do it this way.
I'm doing this.
Good job. All right, it is family pumpkin carving night here. This is a tradition that we've had in our family ever since Bella was a toddler. And so we've done this with aunts and uncles and cousins and grandparents, and tonight's the night. So what we do in our family is we do a chili cook-off on the pumpkin carving night. So there's usually 3 or 4 different pots of chili. I always make the white chicken chili, even though I make it literally no other day of the year, but that's what I made tonight. We've got corn muffins here. My sister-in-law and brother are bringing tortilla chips. So I have these little, aren't these just darling? I have these bowls for the tortilla chips when they get here. Found these little napkins at Home Goods back in August. And then I have some toppings here. So we've got jalapenos and sour cream, cheese, and I just cut up some red onion. So that's what's on this table over here, ready for everyone to get here with their chili. Here's my chili. Like I said, it's like the white chicken chili. This is from, I think the blog is The Chunky Chef. There's a few different recipes I've used from her website, and they're always a hit. I've used a different, I used a different white chicken chili recipe for like 10 years, and then I found this one, and this is much better. I like this one much more, so I will link this down below. And then we have room for everyone else's crock pots or pots to go up here. I just need to grab my hot pads. Bowls. And then we have our dessert table. So for the little kids, I've got these, which you saw my girls decorating earlier, these crispy treats. And then I wasn't planning to get another dessert, but I saw this at Publix, and their bakery is just so good, and they had so many cute little cookie cakes, and so I grabbed this one. And then for the grown-ups, my annual, I make this all fall. Anytime I go to like a ladies, it's actually still warm, so I shouldn't have put that on there, but anytime I go to like a ladies event in the fall or a church event or anything like that, I make this pumpkin espresso bundt cake. It is like a pumpkin cake with an espresso and sugar ring throughout, and then you do a coffee glaze. It's super good.